outside of what the franchise was providing. And he was part of a kind of an advisory board for the franchisor, and there were some of the top franchisees that were part of it. And he was getting very frustrated because a lot of what they were trying to get done just wasn't getting done. He wasn't getting the kind of help that he was hoping to be able to kind of get. And so he had a good sense of what he was trying to do. That's where his vision came in, and he was starting to grow. And he was a pretty charismatic guy, which I think helped, which helped him in terms of his be able to kind of grow one by one. And he wasn't just getting little small mom and pop stores. He was also getting some pretty sizable contracts with some pretty big places like Quicken Loans Arena and places like that where he had some pretty sizable accounts. But part of his marketing plan too was also to go out and look to acquire other companies.
And he was the number one franchisee with records, and he controlled this board of really, I don't know if we'd call it a board of franchisees.
Yeah, a kind of advisory council type thing.
Sort of,
yeah. He's achieved now 3 years running of being the top franchisee. Right?
And we've been coaching him. We've been coaching him through those tumultuous years as well. So
yeah, and he had a good sense of what he was trying to do. He had a certain style, the way he liked to approach and do things in terms of his leadership style. But his key in terms of marketing thing was thinking bigger in terms of looking at bigger opportunities. Where we had folks at multiple locations where you could get, when you get one client, you get multiple locations, which had a longer sales cycle, but also looking to get some good people in there to help to do that. But going to acquire, he got into the company to start with because he acquired it, and he acquired it. I think the story goes it was an airline pilot who had bought the franchise for his wife, and he figured all things would be pretty easy and pretty much figured out. And they realized pretty quickly that this wasn't kind of a plug and play kind of model, and so our client was able to go in and buy it there, and he had bought. During the course of the first couple of years together with them, he bought 2 more franchises, which is a big part of his growth, to be able to kind of grow. And he bought them right, where he wasn't putting a bunch of money into the things to start with, but he paid them. The purchases paid for themselves over time pretty quickly, and he was able to grow and do some very, very good things.
It's important that people know that we help these small business owners grow through acquisition. And a lot of people have it in their mind they can't do it, it's too costly, only big companies do it. Nothing could be further from the truth. But this is part of his success, some of the growth through acquisition.
Yeah, a big part of that, opportunities present themselves. There was one franchisee who became ill. So, wanted to be able to kind of sell it off and take care of his spouse, after he was gone. And so that was a big driver for things happening. But seeing opportunities again to grow through those acquisitions, but also looking, once he's in the building, looking around and seeing what else is there, not being restricted by what the franchise was providing him. I think maybe people get in there, and if they keep hearing no, they kind of get deflated.
Yeah, that's a confidence thing. A lot of times people have to be helped along with that line and encouraged to be confident and to look for opportunities. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel confined by contracts and the like.
That's right. And so over the course of we've known him for 5 years now. He's more than quadrupled his business, and so it's been a fantastic success story from that standpoint. So if you're in a situation like that, especially if you're a franchisee, don't feel like the shackles are on and you can't do some things. Make sure you take advantage of opportunities within your current clients to grow. And look around at some of those other franchisees. Get involved with other franchisees and compare some notes and see who else is out there. And if you're good, we have 3 or 4 clients who are franchisees, and they're all, top franchisees. Okay, and if you're good, the other franchisees will be attracted to you. So keep that in mind.
There are